Hello everyone, my name is Gaurav Gupta with my group members Akshat, Chirag, Abhishek, and Abhay. We all are pursuing BTech in CS branch from ABS Institute of Technology, Ghaziabad. And today we are here to represent a presentation of the topic cybercrime. So now we are presenting a very important topic in front of you, that is cybercrime. There is so much various points for cybercrime, like its introduction, what is cybercrime, its history, types, categories, prevention, threats, etc. So let's start with introduction. Cybercrime that targets computers, involve viruses and other type of malwares. It stops users using a machine or network or prevents a business providing a software services to its customer. The internet in India is growing rapidly. It has given rise to new opportunities in every field we are think of. Cybercrime that uses to commit other crimes may involve using computers or networks to spread illegal information or illegal photos. There are so many ways for doing crime, like infringing copyright, illegal gambling, selling illegal items online, illegal intercepting, or stealing data. What is cybercrime? Cybercrime is any illegal act committing using a computer network, especially the internet. I mean, cybercrime is criminal activity that either targets or uses a computer network or a network device. Most but not all the most but not all. Cybercrime is committed by cyber criminals or hackers who want to make money. Cyber criminals is carried out by individual organizations. So, for more information, I would like to hand over my mic to Akshat Jain.
History of cybercrime. The history and evolution of cybercrime are easy to track and coincide with the internet itself. The first crime were, of course, simply hacks to steal the information from local members, but as the internet became more established, so too did the attacks. While cybercrime existed before this, the first major wave of cybercrime came with the proliferation of email during the 80s when Joseph Marie Jacquard, a textile manufacturer in France, produced the loom. The next wave in the cybercrime history came in the 90s with the advancement of web browsers, which when most of them were vulnerable to viruses. Cybercrime really began to take off in the early 2000s when social media came to life. The latest wave is the establishment of a global criminal industry, totally nearing $500 billion annually. Reasons for cybercrime: capacity, easy to access, complex, negligible, and loss of evidence. Capacity to store data in a small space. The computer has unique characteristics of storing data in a very small space. These efforts to remove information either through physical or virtual medium makes it much more easier. Easy to access. The problem encountered in guarding a computer system from unauthorized access is that there is a possibility of breach not due to human error but due to the complex technology also. If we talk about the negligence, negligence is very closely connected with the human conduct. It is therefore very probable that while protecting the computer system, there might be any negligence, which in turn provide a cyber criminal to gain access and control over the computer system. Loss of evidence is also a very common and obvious problem, as all the data are routinely restored. Further collection of data outside the territorial extent also paralyzes this system of crime investigation. So these are some of the reasons for cybercrime. Now, if we talk about the cyber types of cybercrime, there are various types of cybercrime like hacking, denial of service attack, which is also known as DOS, virus dissemination, computer forgery, credit card fraud, phishing, spoofing, cyber stalking, threatening, and salami attack. Now I hand over to Mike to Chirag Barshne.
Now, moving on the categories of cybercrime, it is divided into three categories. First, cybercrimes against persons, cybercrimes against property, cybercrimes against government. Now, starting with first category, cybercrimes committed against persons include various crimes like transmission of child pornography, harassment of anyone with the use of a computer, such as email, the trafficking, distribution, posting, and dissemination of obscene material, including pornography and indecent exposure, constitutes one of the most important cyber crimes known today. Cybercrime is unlawful acts wherein the computer is either a tool or target or both. The computer may be used as a tool in the following kinds of activity: financial crimes, the state of illegal articles, pornography, online gambling, intellectual property crime, eBay spoofing, forgery, cyber defamation, and cyber stalking. The crimes, now moving on the second category, these crimes include computer vandalism, transmission of harmful programs, unauthorized trespassing through cyberspace. Vendors often use hacking techniques to deface a website or destroy data and files. But there are also those who just want to steal resources, make use of other people's servers without their knowledge or permission, or to cover their tracks by stealthy making use of hardware owned by legitimate business of carry out processing for illegal operations or to replay the spam and viruses to others. Now moving now, moving on to the fixed last category, cybercrime is one of the distinct kind of crime in this category. Cyberterrorism is the use of internet to conduct violent acts that result in or threaten the loss of life or significant bodily harm in order to achieve political or ideological gains through threat or intimidation. It is also sometimes considered an act of internet terrorism, where terrorist activities, including acts of deliberate large-scale disruption of computer networks, especially of personal computers attached to the internet by means of tools such as computer viruses, computer worms, phishing, and other malicious software and hardware methods and programming scripts. Now, I would like to hand over the mic to Abhishek.
Thank you, Chirag. Cyber criminals, kids age group 9 to 16. These are done by the 9 to 6 years of the cyberbullying means blame others. Other cyber grooming means harass anyone by hiding your identity. Organized hacktivist. This is online version of activist. Then they hack government or large organization to raise voice for a political or social cause. Disgruntled employees which are not happy. Professional hackers. Professional hackers is a penetration tester hired by an organization to test its system and report. Now, come to the modification of conventional crime by using computers. Financial crimes. This context as any kind of criminal conducting relating to money or financial services or market. Cyber pornography. Pornography becomes a crime when it's considered obscene. Obscene materials is so offensive. It violates all standard of morality. Sale of illegal articles. This would include sale of weapons and wildlife by posting information on websites. Online gambling. These are millions of websites that offer online gambling. In fact, it is believed that many of other websites are actually fronts of money laundering. Intellectual property crimes. These include software piracy, copyright, trademark, volatines, etc. Email spoofing. A spoofed email is one that appears to originate from one source but actually has been sent from other source. This can also be termed as email forging. Forgery. Counterfeit currency, notes, postages, and mark sheets can be forged using computers, printers, and scanners. Cyber defamation. This occurs when defamation takes place with the help of computers. Someone published defamatory matters about some of the website. Cyber stalking. Cyber stalking involves following a person's movement across the internet by posting message. Thank you. And now I want to move the camera and mic to Abhay Pandey. Thank you.
Prevention of cybercrime. Avoid disclosing your identity to any strangers. Make sure your social networking profile like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, MSN, Instagram, etc. are set to private. Be careful what information you post online. Once it is on the internet, it is there. Now, antivirus. Always use latest antivirus software to guard against virus attack. Antivirus software is designed to prevent malicious software program from the invading your computer. It is detect malicious code like virus. It works to remove it. Virus can infect computer without the user knowledge. Never send your credit card number to any site which is not secured. Firewalls are the first line of cyber defense. They block connection to unknown sites and keep out some types of virus and hackers. Change password frequently. Use different user ID and different password combination for different account and avoid writing them down. Make the password more complicated by combining letters, numbers, special characters, and change them on regular basis. Uninstall unnecessary software. Now, fact of cyber crimes. A company is hit with ransomware every 40 seconds. 15% or more of business in the top 10 industry sectors have been attacked. Since COVID-19, the US FBI reported a 300% increase in reported cyber crimes. Cybercrime has recently surpassed illegal drug trafficking as a criminal moneymaker. Human intelligence and comprehension is the best defense against phishing attacks. Here's some cybercrime facts and states. Conclusion. All organizations need to understand their threat environment and the risk they face, address their cybersecurity problem, and hire the most appropriate people to do that work. These are the differences of cybercrime. Thank you. Have a nice day.